Good morning, everyone. It is about 9 o'clock. I have been on the road for a little over an hour now. Well, probably an hour and a half. Pay no attention to the junk in the back. I'm leaving. I left International Falls. I'm going home to pick up some equipment. Some new equipment I purchased a couple weeks ago. But when I purchased it, it was really mucky out. There was a bunch of mud in my buddy's yard, and there was a bunch of mud in my yard and the road to get to my yard, so, and I didn't feel like pulling this stuff through that. But I pay no attention to the recycling or the boxes. The recycling's really weird up there, so when I go home I just take what recycling we have and get rid of it there. So got all that. I got a couple of tires because we got the GMC, and she got some new skins, so we're good there. Last time I was home, two times ago when I was home, I walked outside in the morning and the tire was flattened off the bead, so that was nice. They were due. They were bald. They were pretty well bald, which it was due for tires when I bought the thing, and I put over 10,000 miles on them, so got use out of them. But I'm probably about 2 hours away from Ada, and then I have another 15-20 minutes past that to get to where this equipment is. I bought 2 pieces, and you'll have to wait and see. I'm not gonna say it. If you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, you'll know what it is. But if you don't, it'll be a surprise, so don't go look. But we should be there in a little over 2 hours. I got breakfast. I got to stop and return something in Bemidji for my in-laws, and we will be on the fast track to Ada. So stay tuned. See what we bought now. I'm back. It's noon here, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? I'm just kidding. That's bad. Don't do that. I was just thirsty. Okay. In all seriousness, I'm on my way now. I got home. I had to put softener salt. I wanted to do it in the daylight because I figured I probably wouldn't be home until after dark. And I'm sorry, I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to that basement right now. Home alone. House is empty. You know, there's a deadbolt on the outside of that basement door, so I almost wonder if they weren't trying to keep something down there. I'm just kidding on that too. It's just a little bit. Our whole yard is a little bit eerie right now. I think it stems from there's no animals there anymore, like none, zero. The birds and the squirrels and the tree lines. So before, if you heard a crack or a snap or something move in the trees, you could just pin it on the cats, even though they're all sitting right in front of you, and say, there's probably another cat in the trees. But you can't do that anymore. You gotta look around, wonder what is watching you. It's, I don't know, a little eerie. But I'm on my way to Ada. I left home, so I'm about half an hour to picking up the first half of my new equipment. The old GMC's done pretty good. no problems yet. Filled her up with gas. I put like 300 miles on and it was only $50 to fill up. I really like this pickup. I enjoy this pickup. It feels nice and homey. It's simple. Kayla agrees, I believe, last time we talked about it. And it's just been, you know, it's got 215,000 miles on it now, I suppose. Yeah, 215,000 miles. Doing good. And it's cheap. It's cheap to drive. I mean, an oil change costs like 30 bucks. 40 with a filter. And you get 3,000-4,000 miles out of that. And then a full tank of gas from under a quarter is 50 bucks. Way better than that diesel. Holy crap. But I'll pick you up when I get there. Okay? Sound good? Good. Good. Alright. There it is. This is going to be the start of my hanging empire. Copyright. So I'm at a friend's place right now. This is his square baler. I think I can wiggle it into place. But this is his square baler, so I'll go back a couple more inches. So here's the deal. The plan is to plant more hay. Oh, my back is killing me. So my plan is to plant more hay. Next year I'm going to plant wheat, or this year. I forgot what to do. That should be. I think I got her. I think the pickup's up as high as it'll go, but we can check that in the daylight. So the plan is I'm gonna plant wheat this year. On the area I'm going to plant hay, and if we have a nice-ish fall. Wow, he really squeezed that in there. And it looks like we are out. So if we have a nice-ish fall, then the intent is to plant alfalfa grass mix in the fall. But here she is. This is a 90s-ish, very late 80s, 90s model 8520 case. Inline small square baler. I am extremely excited about this piece. My buddy here, he's getting out of it. He bought a big square baler. So he's got a big round baler and he's got a big square baler. He doesn't want to do small squares anymore. And I don't blame him. They're a lot of work, but for me, it should be worth it. Now, there's a second part to this purchase. Right there. I don't know if you can see it. That is a New Holland Stackliner. I'm just gonna snoop around here. I need to see. I forgot a crescent wrench, so I'm gonna see if I can find one here. So, bought a New Holland Stackliner along with the baler. I bought that New Holland Stackliner and I bought this case square baler together. Package deal. Good deal, I thought. And this baler, it's nothing fancy. There are no hydraulics. There's one wire and it is for a light that he placed on the back. And I believe that was for when he was doing straw. It really fell together at the right time. I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna plant another, this coming summer, we're gonna plant 20 acres of hay. That'll put us up to like 32, 33, somewhere in there. And that will be, oh, what was the plan here? That will be it. And then well, no, that might not be it. See, I'm planning to also plant some oats and market those myself. We're gonna see how this whole oats adventure goes. I might plant, I want to plant like 8 acres of oats. That's like, well, 80 times 8, that's what, 1,600 bushels? Wait, here we go. I think we need to go smaller. Yep. So that's enough oats that I'm going to try and attempt to bag them and sell them myself, because at the store they're like 22 bucks a bag, and that is just ridiculous. I'm gonna plant hay on top of where I planted oats, because after this past year I realized that bean field that I'm talking about, it was beans this year, it had bad beans on it this year, is not well suited for beans. That looks like it'll work. That is a oh yeah. Man, I wish I had an impact right about now. I wonder if I could weld a nut onto that and use an impact. All right, we're gonna call that good. That's enough ground clearance to get home. I'm also intending on square baling straw. Not a lot of straw. Oh, okay. Not a, like plenty of straw. Enough to make me go nuts. We'll see if we come back for that tonight yet or not. We gotta see how this is gonna go home. I see the one tire's got some cracking on it, which isn't a big deal. Might go through the year and throw some new tires on it. The whole reason I came down here right now was to avoid the mud. And what do I get? Mud. It was supposed to be cold. It wasn't supposed to get to, wow. That's not right. It ain't 58 degrees, I know that much. Oh, this is gonna be so good. This is a great move, I feel like. All right, we're out of the yard. I'm gonna try and come back for the stacker, but we'll see. I need to, well, he said bring a handyman and a chain, or not a handyman, come along and a chain. I don't have a come along. Have chains, but a chain isn't much good on that without a come along. So we're headed home with our brand new to us little square baler. And we're gonna make a whole slew of dummy squares. I'm so looking forward to it. It's fun. But the 24T will likely be for sale. Not yet, probably this summer. I need to test this one out. I need to make sure it bales. I'm 100% sure it will, and I 100% trust Daniel. And once I'm sure that it's gonna do what I want it to do, and there again, 100% sure it will, I'm gonna sell the John Deere. It's a good baler. It worked for us. It worked enough for us to figure out that, hey, this is a good, profitable thing. Let's do more of it. Started looking for square balers, and was talking to Daniel one day, and he just said, hey, I think I'm gonna get out of square bales. I think I'm gonna sell my haying equipment. I said, well, I'd love to buy a baler from you. He said, came down to it, and he said, hey, I'm selling a stacker too. And Kayla talked me into buying that. So there we are. We got both. Oh, Graham would love to see this. More work. I'm gonna get this home. I'll update you if anything exciting happens, but I'm gonna get it home, get it put in the shed, and we're gonna hopefully get our little black box back here and grab that stacker, try and get that chute up in the air, and try and get that home tonight, I hope. If not, I can run here right away in the morning and do it. We'll see. We go back to International Falls tomorrow too, but we'll see in a little bit. All right, we made it back to the farm with the first piece. Got a little muddy, but we'll have to wash that off a little bit, but this one's home. This is the chute for the stacker. And the new hanging equipment isn't the only thing that is showing up. Something else showed up while I was not here. Not mine, it's Grandpa's toy. I'm guessing he has it in here because he really likes it already. Oh yeah, it's an adorable little thing. Ready? Oh yeah, that's cute. That's really cute. 4052R. Oh yeah, there's a little, you got a rock box. That's adorable. It's got turf tires on it. I don't know how I feel about turf tires. They're kind of strange. But he wants to use a, I don't know if it's here or not, but he bought a little finishing mower to go on the back 3-point here. Now I came back here to get a handyman, but I can't. I gotta look at the 24T. I honestly can't say anything bad about it. It's been a good baler for me. Got us going, got us off our feet. You know, considering this is a 50s model, that other one is a very late 80s or 90s model, it's a pretty significant jump. And it's kind of scary because that one over there was a very large investment on a lot of hopes and dreams, I guess. But in the end, the numbers just work and it made sense. This one made 500 bales last year. It made about 500 the year before. But that's, you know, I wanted to get really into squares, and this was not the baler for me to do that. I was trying to find a newer John Deere baler, like a 330, what was it? Was it a 336 or 338? But man, those in nice shape that haven't been sitting outside their entire lives are hard to find. But $1,500, this one paid for itself right away. The whole tractor situation, tractor and sprayer situation, I couldn't get a tractor bought that was in my price range, and I did have one bought, but it ended up falling through. And then I thought I had another one bought, but you know, that didn't work either. Actually, it currently isn't working. So just with that, I'm not planning on spraying beans with fungicide this year. What is that? So that won't be much of a problem, at least I hope it's not. But I am planning on spraying my own wheat fungicide, and that might be, and who knows, I might be able to get a tractor bought beginning of the year. We'll see. But I'm gonna go get me a stacker and I'll be back. We'll be back. Get me a stacker. Okay, we're back. We made it home. All the way home. There she is. This is a New Holland 1037 Stackliner. Holds 105 bales. Now I'm pretty excited about this machine here. This is gonna be a learning experience. It's mildly terrifying, but I was told that it looks a lot more intimidating, or it looks intimidating, but it's not as bad as I think. So I've never run one of these before. I've never been around one before, but you have a control in your cab, you put this chute down, and you turn on your PTO, and you just drive. And that chain picks up the bale, flips it into this rack here, and it just slides, I think it's 3 bales. And then when it slides them over there, then the last bale holds this down and this flips up, so then the bales are sitting here, and it does that, I believe, 5 times until it gets to that handle and pushes it back, and then this whole table flips up and gets caught by that, and it just keeps going. So I think it's, well, it's 105 bales roughly that it holds. Quite a few. So I'm pretty excited about it. It'll be a lot, it'll make my life a lot easier. Not that I'm afraid of a little work, but holy, the way to make, oh, you're dying. The way to make money was square bales, and picking them off the field by hand just wasn't it. So I guess let's talk a little bit about why I bought this stuff. Obviously, I told you already that I'm gonna do more hay, I'm gonna do more squares, but like, I was between a couple of things, one of them being a new semi, or new to me semi, nicer, more power, more comfort. A square baler. I did not, 100% did not intend on buying an accumulator of any type. But it was between a square baler, a new semi, buying Grandpa's press drills instead of renting them. Oh, I think that might have been it. So I saw a square baler and this stacker as not necessarily a comfort thing, or a what am I looking for? Convenience, but more as this has the potential to make me a lot of money. Like, to the point that it could be a very good pathway into full-time farming. Because, you know, I already said that the prices are going down. Oh, look at that. Like butter. Like butter. The prices are going down. I had to think of something other than wheat and soybeans. Now, I like growing wheat and soybeans, but the profit just isn't there. Oh! Ah! Even growing, you know, the last few years we've had really good crops. There we go. So the profit just wasn't quite there. The hay, you get 3 cuttings off of it. You market it for, you can set your price, and I really like that. I love that about hay. You know your expenses, you can set your price, where wheat and beans, you go to the elevator, you're at their mercy. So it doesn't matter what you have into it. All that matters is what they're willing to pay you for it. I'm gonna end the video there. So thanks for watching. Follow along. You'll see how this stuff works. You get a beautiful sunset right in the background there. And we'll see you in the next one.